Hi, Helen from crystalsandcrochet.com here, and welcome to part 8 of Winnie's Wonder, our crochet along for 2024. Okay, small section, it's just the border that we're making in this part. If you have extended after part 7, then do make sure that you read the notes on the stitch count, the multiple that you need before you make these last 2 rounds for everything to work perfectly for you. Okay, so again, download the PDF to make sure that you've got all of the stitch counts and everything that you need. And I hope you've enjoyed making Winnie's Wonder. Round 86, and we're going to join with a standing double crochet in the last stitch of any side, and then in the chain 2 corner space we're going to make a normal corner of 2 double crochet, chain 2, and then 2 double crochet. And move our corner marker up into our new chain 2 corner space. Okay, this time we are going to skip that first stitch. Okay, so they can get pulled along a little bit. We'll skip that first one, and then we start in the second double crochet, and we're going to double crochet in the next 249 stitches. Okay, so if you make your corners like me with the stitch marker kept in there, that first stitch is likely to not be hidden. Okay, so do remember to look at your posts, because you're going to skip that first one and start in that second one, and you're going to have a total of 253 double crochet per side, plus obviously the chain 2 corner space. So all the way round, and join to your standing double crochet, fasten off and secure your ends. Round 87, and we're going to join with a standing back post double crochet around the last stitch of any side. Okay, in the chain 2 corner space, 2 half double crochet, chain 2, and 2 half double crochet. Move our corner marker up into our new chain 2 corner space. Okay, and then we're going to back post double crochet around the next 253 stitches. Okay, so your corners are 2 half double, chain 2, 2 half double, and then it's a back post double crochet around each stitch all the way across. Okay, all the way round, join to your standing back post double crochet, fasten off and secure your ends. Round 88. Okay, and we've got a hint before we start that the first cluster V stitch of each side will fall in the first back post double crochet. Okay, because our corners are half double crochets, it's often easy to miss the first stitch. So our hint there is that that first back post double crochet is where the first cluster V stitch will be made each time. Okay, so we're going to join with a beginning cluster V stitch in the third stitch from the end of any side, which is this last back post double crochet. Okay, so a cluster V stitch is made up of a 2 double crochet cluster, chain 1 and 2 double crochet cluster. So yarn over once, into the stitch, pull up a loop, yarn over and through 2. Okay, yarn over once, into the same stitch, pull up a loop, yarn over through 2. We've got 3 loops on our hook, yarn over, pull through all 3, chain 1, okay, and then we're going to make another 2 double crochet cluster. So that's 1 partial double crochet, 2 partial double crochets. Join them together to form the cluster. Okay, we're then going to skip those next 2 stitches. Okay, in the chain 2 corner space, we're going to make a cluster V stitch, chain 1, and then another cluster V stitch. Okay, so a 2 double crochet cluster, chain 1, 2 double crochet cluster is what makes our cluster V stitch. Then we're going to chain 1, and then we're going to make another cluster V stitch. Okay, so 1, 2 partial double crochets, join them together to make the cluster, chain 1 and second 2 double crochet cluster to complete our V stitch. And your corner marker is going to go into that chain 1 space between the 2 cluster V stitches. Okay, I'll repeat. I'm going to skip these next 2 stitches, and again, just as a hint, the first cluster V stitch will fall in the first back post double, and the last one will fall in the last back post double, just to make sure that you don't skip too many stitches, or that you get everything in the right place. Okay, so cluster V stitch, skip next 2 stitches, cluster V stitch. Okay, so it's quite a simple repeat, and the cluster V stitch is a 2 double crochet cluster, chain 1, 2 double crochet cluster. Okay, so in the corner you're going to make your cluster V stitch, chain 1, cluster V stitch, skip the next 2 stitches, cluster V stitch in the next stitch 85 times. So your 85th one will fall here in the last back post double of each side, and you will then skip the next 2 stitches. So you're going to have a total of 87 cluster V stitches on each side and a chain 1 corner space all the way round, and join to the beginning there, fasten off and secure your ends. Round 89, our final round. Okay, so we're going to join with a standing single crochet in the last V stitch of any side. So when you're working into the V stitch, you work into that chain 1 space. Okay, we're then going to make 7 double crochet into the chain 1 corner space. Okay, so 7 double crochet in each chain 1 corner space. And our repeat as we work across is single crochet in the next V-stitch and 5 double crochet in the next V-stitch. Okay, so again you're working into the cluster V stitches, which means you're working into the chain 1 space only. Okay, so 5 double crochet, chain 1, single crochet, don't know where chain 1 came from, single crochet in the next V-stitch into the chain 1 space, 5 double crochet in the next V-stitch. You're going to do that 43 times. Let's just put these in here, 3, 4 and 5. Okay, so the last repeat will finish sort of here each time, and you'll have 1 V-stitch left before you get to the corner, so you make a single crochet into that last V-stitch. Okay, so 7 double crochet in each chain 1 corner space. It's then single crochet in the next V-stitch, 5 double crochet in the next V-stitch 43 times, and then single crochet in the last V-stitch. Okay, all the way round, join to your standing single crochet, fasten off, secure your ends, work all of your ends away, and that is your Winnie's Wonder finished. Okay, so thanks for joining in with the crochet along again this year, and I hope to see you again soon for another video tutorial. Bye for now.